Greetings, my fellow Americans. Recently, the New York Times ran an article that showed 7 versions of proposed replacements for our United States of America flag. There are those that want to replace our flag. I'm going to share these 7 versions with you so that you are aware, and at the end of this video I will share what I believe to be a solution. So bear with me through this. Now don't be fooled. This is what is coming down the pike, and if we do nothing, nothing will happen except what those that do something want to happen. This is an indication of what some have in mind. And if you don't take heed and pay attention to what I'm about to share with you, you might wake up one morning and find that this beautiful flag of our nation that represents our history and that many of our friends and family and our forefathers and fathers have died for has now been replaced with a version, or maybe a perversion, of what our flag represents. I believe there are many that want to destroy our history, thereby destroying our future. The following are some of the proposed examples they suggest to replace our American flag. This first one is by individuals by the name of Joseph Hahn, Tom Elia, and J.A. Ginsburg and Collins. They say this: the American flag was once a unifying symbol. Its red, white, and blue belong to everyone. But now red and blue are tribal signals, and the flag seems to represent 2 factions forced to share a piece of fabric. By running a single purple bar across the middle, this flag reminds all of us of the constant potential and possibility inherent in America when red and blue come together as one. This next version is by an individual named Hank Willis Thomas. He says the following: lift every voice and sing. Black lives matter. Don't tread on me. In God we trust. A thin blue line. Under God, our vindicator. Keep America great. Progress, pride. Next one is by Na Kim. He says, or she says, the colors of our flag are intended to stand for unity, valor, and justice. The gray monochrome flag represents America surrendering to its fall from power and loss of the ideals it once stood for. The American dream is being washed away. Next we have 2x4. For nearly 250 years, the American flag has been made and remade, evolving from a unifying emblem into a complex and contested vocabulary of symbols. In this flag, the familiar symbolism falls out of focus, giving way to something ambiguous, vague, and difficult to define. Next one by Natasha Jen, Michelle Ando, and Veronica Hogland, Pentagram Design. As graphic designers, our impulse is to work with graphics and see how small moves can make big change. We decided to work with the existing elements to stars and stripes. This flag is intended to suggest interdependency and togetherness. The 2 elements are interwoven to create a fabric. Interweaving suggests that we depend on one another and that as a whole, America is a fabric held together by equality. This next one is by Andrew Kuo. I've designed a flag that acknowledges the emotions that informed where our country has been and the spirit of where it may go, with joy and forgiveness as possibilities. We can't ignore how we got here, but maybe we can move toward a different, even better place. This next one is by Jiminy Ha and With Projects Incorporated. They say the following: the flag in its current state is a static representation of the country today. I transformed the flag into an interactive, moving digital flag that mirrors our overall sentiment through the lens of the Declaration of Independence: life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. These values would be determined by relevant collected data and would transform over a given period. The radiating shape suggests the country's growth or decline within these parameters. Okay, that were the 7 versions presented by the New York Times, representing the artists that created them. Let me say this: I realize that to many this idea of changing our flag will seem ludicrous. I have to say that in my opinion, with the drastic changes our nation and our world are experiencing, I believe that a change is in order, but not the change some are suggesting. What I am proposing is not a change, but a graceful and evolutionary upgrade. There is no need to destroy what we have, but to enhance it. An evolutionary and graceful upgrade means that we are not replacing our flag, but adding to it so as to keep our history intact and encourage a brighter, more positive, and enlightened future for generations to come, as well as for we the people that are here now. Before I offer a solution, I want to remind you that our nation's flag has been changed several times. I'd like to share them with you now. The continental colors served as America's first national flag from 1775 to 1777. The flag of 1777 had no official arrangement for the stars. The most popular design had alternating rows of 3, 2, 3, 2, and 3. Another flag with 13 stars in a circle was rarely used. The flag of 1795 had 15 stripes as well as 15 stars to stand for the 15 states. The flag of 1818 went back to 13 stripes and had 20 stars for the 20 states. One design had 4 rows of 5 stars each. The Great Star flag formed the 20 states in a large star. The flag of 1861, used in the Civil War, had stars for 34 states, including those of the South. The 48-star flag served as the national flag, the longest of any flag, 1912 to 1959. Today we have our 50-star flag. So now is not the time to sit back and do nothing. As I present to you the proposed graceful evolutionary upgrade to our great United States of America flag for the 21st century, I'd like to share with you the reasons why this upgrade makes most sense to me and seems like the logical next step forward. I hope you will agree. This proposed upgrade and graceful evolution of our nation's flag, as I believe it represents the bright and beautiful future ahead for our nation as we transition through this time of uncertainty and emerge on the other side becoming better than our past, yet not as great as our future to come. I'm going to give you my reasons for this proposed change so that you see the logic and sense of it. As we look at the field of stars, there is one thing missing, and now is the time to include it. What's missing? Our home, our Earth. Having our planet represented within the field of stars would be a constant reminder to all of us that we need to think beyond ourselves and realize the need to consider our planet in everything we do. It is our only home. For America first, we must conduct ourselves in a way that takes into consideration our home, our only home, our earth, so that in our actions we can honor this great and wondrous planet we call our home, as well as respect each other and all of humanity and all life on the planet. Having the earth at the center of the field of stars would also be a reminder that we have spilled American blood all over the planet in our effort to bring God-given freedoms to others that tyrants and dictators have tried to deprive them of their pursuit of happiness. And our fathers and forefathers fought for that end. Having the earth at the center of our field of stars would also be a reminder that we were the first nation on the moon and were able to see our home from this perspective. We can be proud of this accomplishment and allow it to elevate our own spirit as we awaken to every new day. Just imagine. I realize that other nations and even citizens of our own nation would object and say, this is an attempt by America for world domination. Well, that is not the case at all, because every other nation of the world would also have the right to add the earth to their flags as well. And why not? And if it does seem that America is seeking world dominance, let me say this. It seems to me that the world is presently trying to dominate us and make us conform to their ways. And of course we can and should always strive to learn from others. However, if other nations are attempting to dominate us, which to me seems to be the case, then I say if anyone is going to be the dominant force in the world, then let it be us. And let us do it the right way, in a way that is not by aggression but by example, as we make America first and strive to be a model for other nations and help all those that desire our help. But we can only do this as we help ourselves first. We have been the light to the world and we will continue to do so and not succumb to the whims and wills of those that could care less about what is in our hearts or our Constitution. So I ask that you embrace this effort, support this effort. It is time. Open your mind, be flexible, and realize that rather than allow those who wish to destroy our nation with the ludicrous symbols they propose, let us present our own upgrade and graceful evolution for our nation's flag as we progress into the 21st century. God bless us all. Now let us show gratitude to our Creator and put forth this amazing and wondrous creation, this planet Earth, front and center within our field of stars, and be grateful that He, our Creator, has given this to us. And let's do so in His honor and see Him in this creation of our planet and our great nation. Show you care by doing your share. It is critical that we make other people aware, and this upgrade is essential to our future. It is timely and it is perfect for where we are right now. And for my New Jersey brothers and sisters, I ask that you embrace this and share it across our great land. Let's be proud and take our place in this great U.S. of A. Cultivate within yourself, as New Jersey has a garden state of mind. Get on board, and remember, if we do nothing, nothing happens except what those who do something want to happen.